What's up, everybody? It's Logan back here again with another video. So I tried recording this video yesterday, and for some reason the file got deleted or corrupted or whatever. So I'm gonna try and redo this. Okay, so the deck that I'm gonna be going over today is pretty much the same deck that I did the last stream or the last playtesting, and it's the Yveltal Archeops deck that I have. So I don't know why it's doing that. So it's pretty much the exact same build, except for the only difference is that I believe I took out an energy or supporter or something for a Jirachi EX. So Jirachi EX has Stellar Guidance. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may search your deck for a supporter card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Shuffle your deck afterward. So this allows you to get any supporter directly from your deck. It's a really good ability. And so that's something that's kind of vital to the deck that I feel like I needed to put back in. So we've got one Shaman for setup, one Darkrai for Dark Cloak, allows retreat with Dark Energy attached, one Oblivion Wing, Yveltal, 30, attach a Dark from your discard onto your bench. Then we got a Fright Knight Yveltal from Breakthrough. As this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, each Pokemon tool card in play has no effect, and then Pitch Black Spear, which is 60 and 60, which is a really good attack. 2 Yveltal EX, 1 Archeops for Ancient Power, as we discussed last video. Each player can't play any Pokemon from his or her hand to evolve his or her Pokemon. And then we got 1 Delayed, Premonition. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck and put them back in any order, which allows you to essentially top deck whatever you need whenever you need it. Unless you get End, of course. If you play to support, and then the attack sensitive blade 60 plus. If you play to support a card from your head during this turn, this attack does 70 more damage. So 130 damage just for playing a supporter is really huge. You can snipe Shamans, you can you can Lysander up a Shaman and hit it and knock it out, Lysander up a Jirachi, hit it, knock it out, or Lysander up whatever you need essentially and then knock it out automatically with that 60 and 70. And we're going to use Maxie's Hidden Ball Trick to get out the Archeops and Glade. As stated before, you can play this card only when it's the last card in your hand. Put a fighting Pokemon from your discard pile onto your bench. This includes any fighting Pokemon, Stage 1, Stage 2, or Basic, I guess. I don't know why you would want to do that, but and then draw 5 cards, which is pretty beneficial, so you don't have a hand of 0. We have 1 Mewtwo with X-Ball, which is really good. 20 damage times the amount of energy attached to both. Really good. Keldeo with Rush In and Retreat. So we'll attach a Floatstone, which will allow for free retreat. We can rush in and retreat. 3 Battle Compressor just to ditch tech supporters and Delayed and Archeops early game. 1 Computer search out anything. 4 Dark Patch to accelerate the energy from your discard. 2 Trainer's Mail just to search out stuff. 4 Ultra Ball Standard. 4 VS Seeker Standard. Then we've got a whole bunch of tech supporters. AZ to pick up Shaman or highly damaged Pokemon. Chorus to shuffle your hand back in and draw as much as you need. This is generally used when there's a lot of Pokemon on both benches. Getsus is really good for turn 1 against Vespiquen and Night March. It allows your opponent to reveal all item cards and shuffle them back into their deck, and then you draw for that amount of item cards. It's really killer against Night March turn 1. It's almost as good as turn 1 Archeops against like something like Vespiquen or something, just because they can't evolve. Hexmaniac gets rid of abilities for 1 turn. This is good to play against a deck that plays a lot of Shamans like Night March. If you can't get a Getsus out turn 1. 1 Lysander to bring up stuff. 1 Maxie's, obviously, as we discussed. I think I'm playing 2 N. So N's one of the best cards in the format right now. It has been for a while, and I'm glad it got reprinted. So each player shuffles his or her hand into his or her deck, and then each player draws for each of his or her remaining prize cards. Really good late game. If your opponent has less prizes, they only draw 1 or 2, and you get 4 or 5 or 6. 1 Pokemon Ranger just to get rid of Jolteon, Jolteon EX, Glaceon EX, Seismitoad, and other stuff. I think I actually saw a list with Volcanion EX, and it's really good because it removes the effect of the attack, which allows you to essentially attack twice in a row. which is pretty powerful. So so it has its benefits. 4 Sycamore, 2 Parallel City. So this is really good. It allows you to force either yourself or your opponent to only have 3 bench. So if they set up like a Skyfield Rayquaza deck or something with 8 bench, and then you just Parallel City them, then that pretty much puts their damage output down. But it's also a good way to get rid of Shaymins and Jirachis that you don't want to get KO'd. Silent Lab, 2 Silent Lab. Each basic Pokemon in play in each player's hands and each player's discard pile has no abilities. When I was recording the video, we played a Ho-Oh deck with Rebirth, and that was something that I mentioned that's really important because the ability when Ho-Oh is in the discard is you flip a coin, and if you get heads, then you can put it from discard onto your bench, and so that would completely cancel that out, so they wouldn't even be able to do it, which I don't think I actually got it out that game. I think, yeah, it's either two or three. I think it's 3 Fighting Fury Belts, just to make sure. I think it's 2. Yeah, it's 2. Fighting Fury Belts just to add HP and extra damage output, and then 2 Float Stones for Jirachi, Shaymin, and Keldeo, depending on the situation. So that's pretty much the deck. I'm going to just go ahead and play a few games with it. Hopefully it works out. I kind of hope it does because the last time it didn't, and I played for almost an hour. So I'm just going to do a few versus matches and see how this goes. I think the only thing that I'm really scared of is really just Night March, which I shouldn't be, because if I can get the turn 1 Getsus, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, cool. So we got the coin flip. At least we got a basic. That's good. Okay. Probably Ultra Ball, discard. I'm not sure what he's probably playing. We're probably playing a mirror. So I'll do an Ultra Ball, and no, I don't want to get rid of an Ultra Ball. I want to get another thing out. Let's do a Lysander and a Parallel. So I can Silent Lab next turn. Okay, cool. I thought Shaman was surprised, but it's not, which is good. Okay, and then I'll just to get my hand down, really need to make sure that I get set up well. So I'll discard Dark Patch and Silent Lab. Get out, Keldeo. I'll set up 5. Okay, this dude. I'll jam to this guy. And then, why not? I'll put this guy out too, and then I'll just pass. I feel like getting the Mewtwo out at this point is just pointless. Okay, cool. I'm fine with that. I actually kind of wanted to get an end that turn because I just had a really shitty hand, or a really bad hand, sorry. Okay, cool. So I can Ultra Ball these guys, DCE onto probably Yveltal or Shaymin. Ultra Ball those two, just to get rid of them. think what I'm going to do is I'm going to place down a Jirachi, because all I have in the discard is a Lysander. Yeah, I'll Jirachi for... I'll Jirachi for Chorus. That way I can still be up on prizes. DCE onto this dude. Yeah, Chorus. Okay, Train's Mail. Let's go with the Fury Belt. Do this dude. I'll just rush in and pass, because I don't want him to be poisoned. And I can just keep attaching energy, I guess. Or you can attach a Dark and retreat next turn. Yeah, I'll do that, because his ability is still in play. So it's good that even if you don't have a Float Stone. Okay, let's get rid of some stuff. Maxis gets us... Let's go with... Yeah, let's go with easy, that way I can pick up the Keldeo. Yeah, because then I can... Let's see, do I have any Dark in this card? Yeah, I should have discarded some Dark. What I'll do is... I'll attach C2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay, so if he attaches a DCE without a Yveltal, I'm done. I don't know how he's gonna retreat that though. Yeah, so I'll just attach to this guy. I'll let be a Seeker for easy. Easy up this guy. Bring up the Darkrai. There's the Keldeo. And pass. I haven't played a lot of mirror matches, so this is going to be interesting. Hopefully. Yeah, so he's just getting that Yveltal loaded up. C2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Probably gonna go for the Jirachi. That's my guess. It doesn't matter because I have a Dark for this guy. I'm not too worried about that. Okay, so I can do this guy and this guy, and then he'll do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I think I might Chorus again. I think I'd rather do that than easy anything up. Ultra Ball, these two guys. So 2 BS Seekers in my hand. So bad. I think I'll just pass on that. Light Spear again. This guy. Okay, cool. Those are like the best cards I could have gotten off of those prizes. Because then I can discard Dark, attach to this guy, or attach to whoever. And oh, that's not a DCE. I thought that was a DCE. Awesome. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18? 17 or 18? I don't know. Oh, he's gonna max. Oh, he's gonna end. See, I thought he was gonna max these. Does he even play? I don't think he plays them. I don't think he plays this engine or this line or whatever. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Ten away. Okay. So what I will do is do this to this guy. Can still attack, which is good. I think what I'll do, just to prevent the damage, is I'll parallel myself. Get rid of the Jirachi and the Shaman. Because I don't want to deal with that. And then I don't know if I want to load this guy up. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And then I'll just Night Spear again. I know I'm going to get knocked out next turn. So I think he's doing 210 right now. Yeah, he's going to knock me out this turn. This is a really bad game. Just because he got loaded up so fast. If I can draw into like a Sycamore or something. It works. He doesn't really have anything else loaded up too, so I'll do that. Entry this guy. Dark Patch onto my Yveltal. Excuse me. And then I'll just knock this guy out. with a lot of energy gone, so. Okay. You're gonna do 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, I think. Okay, so he's got a Seismic Toad, but I'm not worried about that at all, because I've got a Ranger in the discard, so. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so I can get, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, what's it, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yeah, so I can knock him out this turn. So what I'll do is I'll rush in, Dark Patch, DCE, and knock him out, and that'll be the game. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, so that should knock him out. Okay, yeah, good game. That was kind of a tough one. I didn't get an Archeops out, but we won, so that's good. Okay, let's do another one. So I guess I'm somewhat prepared for the mirror match. I'm not even sure if I'm going to Arizona, just because the person that I'm going with might end up not going or something. So I guess all this playtesting is just kind of for naught, but it's still fun. So that's what Pokemon's about. Okay. So I've got the advantage, so we should be okay. I don't know why, but when I always call heads, in general, I get it. I don't know why. Like when it's my coin. Okay, cool. So we've got the Getsus. We've got the Dark Energy. Or we don't have the Dark Energy. We do have the, whatchamacallit, the Fury Belt. Okay, cool. And I'm going first, so hopefully I can draw into a Dark. If I can't, then, it's whatever. Alright, okay, cool. So we're going against a Volcanion deck. So my best plan of attack is probably to okay, so what I'll do is I'll Ultra Ball these two guys. Get a Shaman. I'll Dark Patch onto the bench of Yveltal. DCE onto this guy. And then I'll set up for 6. I'll Battle compressor. Get rid of Archeops. Maxis. Guess this is already in the discard, so let's go with an energy just for acceleration. Don't know, trainer's mail. For another battle compressor. Now I can just get rid of supporters. X. Ranger won't really be helpful to us, so I'll ditch that. That'll actually help them, like I was talking about earlier. Let's go for an N on that discard. And I don't know, Sycamore. Let's compress again. Mainly just getting rid of stuff that we don't need, so we can draw into good stuff. Battle compressors are great just for that reason, just getting rid of stuff that you just really don't need. And then I think what I'll do is I'll just place down a Silent Lab so he can't steam up, and then I'll pass. That was a pretty good turn one, because we have a Yveltal ready to go. I just need to attach to this guy, and then we can just keep loading him up. And then we can always be a seeker for whatever we need next turn, depending on what they're doing. I really want to get Kelio out too. Like, Kelio is going to be really good for this. Yeah, the Silent Lab really kills this ability. So the Steam Up ability, it lets you discard a fire energy, and then it does 30 more damage for whoever's attacking, which generally this dude's going to be your attacker. So this is the baby Volcanion, and so he's just going to do 20 because he can't do any Steam Up, which is kind of cool. Okay, so we're going to attach this guy. I'll probably... let's see, 5. I'll probably end here because I need to get a better hand. I would Sycamore if I didn't have Jirachi in my hand, but I'm going to go ahead and end. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll Trainer's Mail, Dark Patch. How many Darks do I have in discard? 2. Okay. So I can double Dark Patch. And then I can Floatstone this guy. And then I can just go ahead and knock out the Volcanion. Acceleration is not really worth it when I can already just knock them out. Okay, so we got a Fright Net, that's good. And we've got a DCE in hand, so I think what we can do, use all our battle compressors. So if we can get like an Ultra Ball or something like that in the next couple turns, and we can discard an energy. Yeah, that Silent Lab is just killing him. There's nothing he can do. He's probably waiting on drawing into a Scorched Earth. Okay, cool. So he attached a Max Elixir to his baby on the bench. It's an Ultra Ball. I guess he's going to try and get either a shaman or something else that he can try and draw into. Just so that he can get that Scorched Earth out, because the Scorched Earth is really what he needs right now. Maybe he doesn't run shaman. I don't know. Weird why you wouldn't run shaman in a deck like this. Oh, like 1 or 2. Blacksmith's good. So he's going to do 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. Which I'm not really too worried about. So let's set out a Fright Knight. Put a DCE on Fright Knight. And then let's see, 9, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, I can. Wait, can I knock him out? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I can knock him out. So I'll just knock him out this turn. And then if I survive, I can do Y Cyclone next turn onto this guy. And then I'll just keep Pitch Black Spearing. Okay, cool. So we got an Ultra Ball, which is good. Oh man, he failed that Max Elixir. Yeah, okay, so what I'm going to do this turn is I'll attach a DCE and then I'll Y Cyclone onto this guy. I'll Y Cyclone a Dark onto this guy. Nine, 10. Or, let's see, how much damage am I doing? Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 170. I'm doing 170 exactly. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, so I'm doing 170. How about we Lysander up that Flareon? But I have a Lysander, yeah. Let's do that. So I can just get 2 prizes. Yeah, this is why Silent Lab is so good in this deck. It just shuts everything down that has like basic abilities and whatnot, which is actually kind of what my deck runs off of. So, I mean, but once I get set up, it doesn't really slow it down as much. So yeah, I'm just kind of probably knock this Volcanion out next turn. You can't really do anything. Yeah, there we go. So there's the victory screen. So let me check and see how long this is. Okay, so we've got like half an hour-ish. So I'll go ahead and play a couple more rounds. I want to make sure that this video is longer, just so that you guys can get enough content. Because last week I forgot to do a video. This is my second time doing this video, so I really hope that everything works out and I can just upload it tonight and then not worry about it uploading or even existing on my computer. I don't know what happened with that first one. So, okay, cool. So this is ideal. So we can Oblivion Wing, Ultra Ball these 2 guys, Battle Compressor, and Energy off of the Ultra Ball, Fury Ball onto this guy, and then Shaman setup. If we don't get end. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is ideal. Okay, so I think we played Trevenant in the last video that I recorded. The one that got deleted, that is. So this is a really easy matchup. Yeah, I'll be fine with drawing a card. Okay, cool. So yeah, what we can do, we can actually probably get the turn 1 maxis. So what we're gonna do is, if he doesn't get the turn 1, well, okay. So in the video that I was playing, we actually ended up playing. I forget what his name is. Kenny Wisdom. I'm pretty sure it was Kenny Wisdom. It was K Wisdom was his username, and we played a Trevenant deck, and he didn't get the turn 1 Trevenant, and it was really okay. See, he didn't. That's the thing. He didn't get the turn 1 Trevenant, so he knew. So we're definitely going to be able to play another 2 rounds. I probably could have gotten the turn 1 Archeops too, or Delayed, or whatever I needed. So Yeah, Dark just has such a bad time with, or Trevenant has such a bad time playing Dark, just in general. It's just really a terrible matchup because it's weak to Dark. Okay, so I have the advantage again. I guess this is probably a Donphan deck. Or maybe it might be like a Metacham deck or a Machamp EX deck or something. Hey, cool. Okay, so we get to go first again. Excuse me. Okay. This isn't as good of a hand, but the turn one Silent Lab's pretty clutch. So what we'll do is, putting on our top deck. Okay, cool. We get another card too. Okay, Moonshao. So this guy does Arrow Turn, so it's return this Pokemon and all cards attached to it into your hand. So what I will try and do is try and get the Archeops out as best I can. I don't think I've ever played a Moonshao deck, but it's kind of like Donphan because you end up doing damage and just putting everything aside. So okay, so we'll get this guy, and then we'll draw. Okay, cool. So what I'll do is Yveltal onto this guy, Energy onto this guy. I'll Silent Lab, and then I'll Sycamore, just so that we can try and get some more stuff out. Okay, cool. So Yveltal onto this guy, Dark Patch onto this guy. Computer search. Wait, do I want a computer search? Yeah, I'll computer search this guy and this guy, so I can get a battle compressor. So I can ditch stuff from the deck, like the Archeops and the Maxis. Oh, not you two. Okay, Archeops. Okay, so Maxis is prized, which is no bueno. So let's just discard. It gets us in a Lysander. Okay, I'm gonna save the Shaman because of Silent Lab, so I'm just gonna pass. Kind of hope that he has the counter stadium, just because I just wanted to block him from doing anything with Shamans and whatnot. I don't even know if you're in Shaman, but it's always a good call to play turn 1 Silent Lab if you don't really have anything. So, yeah. Plus I have the DCE, so I can start destroying stuff. So, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah, so I'm doing 90, which is enough to knock out all three of them, all three of these guys. So, yeah, and if he ends up getting the counter stadium, that'll actually be good. Okay, cool. So I'll DCE this guy. The ball. Another battle compressor, which I'm cool with. Kind of hope we got the maxis, but okay, cool. So I got the counter stadium, so we can battle compress and then shaman into stuff. He's probably just gonna flying press here. Okay. So we draw into a dark, which we will attach to him. We will battle compress, and then we can shaman this turn. Okay, let's get AZ, Hex, and N. We don't really need Ranger in this circumstance, so we'll shaman set up for 5. Okay, cool. So let's turn his mail. A Floatstone. And then we'll get a Keldeo out. Ultra Ball, energy. Get out of killed you. Bloodstone on the Keldeo. And we'll just Sycamore. Okay, Bloodstone to this guy. I don't know. I think I want to save those dark patches. Okay. Little Evil Ball for the knockout. Okay, there's our Jirachi. Yeah, I gotta keep checking the deck, like, first turn for everything, which I'm still not doing, which is not good play etiquette for competitive playing. Yeah, so that's pretty much good game. I mean, unless he can really kind of get his way out of this. Let's see, how many dark do I have in this card? 3. Okay, cool. So I can double dark patch next turn. So I can rush in, double dark patch, and go ham. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll just Lysander up this dude. Knock him out. I'll dark patch. You know what? I'll DCE into him just so that he's like ready to go. Yeah, I'll just Evil Ball. I got another VS Seeker, so I can just Lysander next turn. And he can't auto evolve, so essentially I'm just going to be Lysandering stuff up and just winning, I guess. He's probably going to get another Mean Shao or maybe another Hawlucha. Okay. He's going to level ball. For another. Excuse me. For another Meanfu or another Hawlucha. Or an Eevee. Oh yeah, I forgot he had the water in here. I guess that's for Volcanion matchups, I guess. Maybe he has the Jolteon too. Yeah, I didn't even see that in his mulligan. So my guess is he has that guy, which he's going to try and hit for weakness on us. So what I will do is I'll DCD this dude. Dark Patch onto this dude. And then I'll Lysander up his Eevee. I do not want that coming out. You are not coming out, Jolteon. You know what? I'll do a silent up first. Yeah, so I mean, I've got this guy loaded up. Even if he knocks me out, he'll only take 2 prizes. And then I can on the return knock him out. And then how many VS Seekers did I use? 3. So I've got 1 more. Probably in here. Yeah, he had the Jolteon in his hand. So I'm glad I knocked it out. So the chances of me getting my VS Seeker are incredibly high. Yeah, so he's going to shuffle those guys back in. Maybe get them out. Okay, so Muscle Band. I've got the Fury Belt, so I'm good. He's going to try and stall me with a Robo Sub. You know what I think I'm going to do? What I'll do is I'll attach here. I'll retreat manually into Shaman. And I'll just Dark Patch back onto him. I'll just Sky Return, knock out that guy. And he'll just bring another one up, which is fine with me. Like, I don't really care. Maybe he plays Lysander. He only played one VS Seeker, so my guess is he's going to try and Lysander something up. He's probably going to Lysander this guy up. Or not. It's whatever. Yeah, there we go. So he's going to Lysander that guy I'm knocking out. Which I'm cool with. I'm not cool with it, I'm just not okay with it, I guess. Let's bring this guy up so we can retreat. Let's see. I think what I'll do... don't want a Sycamore. I really don't want to end, but we both have really big hands, so I think... No, I'll get more cards off of Chorus. Come on, click it. Yeah, there we go. Done. Okay, cool. And then I'll play a Chorus. I think the end would have been a better play, honestly. OY Cyclone. There's a DCE under the Mewtwo. So I can have a secondary attacker. I don't think he's going to knock me out. I really don't think he is. But if I end up knocking out his Robosub and he brings us back to his hand, he won't have any Pokemon and he'll lose. So, but I can always Sycamore next turn and draw into stuff that I need. So. Yeah, because he keeps putting that strong energy and the muscle band back into his hand from the attack. So probably should have ended him, because then he wouldn't have had that in his hand. But that's the trick to the deck, is that you put stuff back into your hand and you always have it there. Yep, all my VS Secrets are gone, so. I'll do that. If you need to, Sycamore. Parallel. Needs to get rid of something. Okay. I'll just X-ball. Now he's out of Robo Subs. So I'm pretty sure there's no way he can win. Okay. It's 2, 3, 4, so that's my only DCE. What I can do. Two, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. So he's doing 70. And I don't have Silent Lab in play anymore. So let's do this. Two, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I should be doing 90. Yeah, he's gonna get the Jolteon out, and then he's just gonna kill me. Oh, okay, I guess not. I mean, I don't know what happened to the Jolteon. I thought, like, why would he, unless it's in his hand, which it probably is. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now he got it. He's gonna get it out. Probably hit me for weakness. Let's go for Trade on the Hawlucha. Am I still gonna be alive? 16 and 6 is 220, yeah, so he'll knock me out. Oh, I thought it was 220. Nice. And what I'll do. So he's doing 80, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Yeah, okay, so I'll Y Cyclone for 90. Knocking this guy out. And I'll move. Let's see. Move the DCE onto this guy, I guess, because he's got enough HP. And it's only one. So I only need one card left. It's been a pretty intense match. I mean, he's still got 4, but he's probably gonna knock me out this turn. So then he'll be 2 and I'll be 1. And then yeah, that's the problem. Is like I needed to end that one turn that I didn't end him. I needed to end him because he keeps doing the loop, and that's not good. So if he brings up this guy, that's 60. If he brings up this guy, it's 90. So I think he's trying to get endgame right now. So he's gonna focus sash that guy, but I'm bringing up my Fright Knight and it won't work. So he'll just rush in and retreat into this guy and knock him out because the focus sash won't work. Or he's gonna stall with the Robo Sub for another turn, which is like Robo Subs. They're not annoying until you know how annoying they really are. He thinks that I have a Lysander or something, like, okay. Guess, no, I'll do that instead. So, I'll Dark Patch onto the baby. And then I'll rush in. Retreat into the baby. Blue Wing, 30. Energy. Let's see this guy. So no matter if he hits weakness, he'll still only have 1 prize left, and then I can most likely get him. So I'll do, yeah, because if I can get another, so he'll knock me out here, and then if I can get 60 on one of his guys. This is a really good match. That's the thing though, is like this deck I feel like won't really even see top tables. Just because generally, like if I would have end and if I would have played better, it would have been a lot better of a match. So I got that 1 energy on this guy, and he's gonna hit for weakness on me, which will knock me out, and then I'll bring this guy up. And he doesn't have any Robo Subs, I don't think. I think that's it, right? 4. Yeah, so he doesn't have any Robo Subs anymore. So oh, okay. Never mind. Good game, I guess. That was really crappy. I don't know why the lost thing isn't popping up. He took both his prizes. Okay, so he's doing 80, 9, 10. How did he do 10? So well, at least he agreed with me that it was a good match. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so let's see. That match took about 30 minutes. Okay, so let's go with that. Cool. Thanks for watching.